Welcome to South Beach, Miami, as we're here for week 3 of the NFL season here in the Buffalo Bills franchise. Hey, everybody. Hopefully, you have a great day, and we're getting ready for this matchup here. This should be a good one, but at the same time, I'm kind of a little bit of nervous here because we could be seeing Buffalo being their secondary being exposed here today in this matchup if Tyreek Hill happens to have a great game. And we're going to try to do our best to avoid that here today as we're here against Tua and company for this matchup. And of course, the Miami, they picked up some pretty good players in the offseason. They, of course, obviously have Tyreek Hill, Jaylen Waddle, Xavien Howard, and of course, Armstead. But they also have a couple Highland Scotties players on this team. Jaron Blanco, who is a corner. Now he's not a starting safety, but or starting in a corner, but he's played here a couple times this season. You see Tua's numbers last week, of course against the I believe the Cowboys they played, and there you see his numbers there from that game. And of course Edmonds. Had a fumble, had a broken tackle, but no touchdowns. He had over 50 yards for the game, but just could not find the end zone. Tyreek had a great game there. He had 8 catches for 118 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that's the guy who we're going to have to really kind of key on here this week. Now, as for those players that we're going to mention here, of course, Tua had 483 yards. Actually a combined of 483 yards so far in the first 2 weeks of the season. 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and of course had a great had 4 touchdowns alone there against the Chiefs back just last week in their game, and then of course he had 3 interceptions as well in that game. So Hill, there you see a superstar X factor, and like I said, this is a guy that we're gonna have to really key on when it comes to the passing game there. We've got to kind of make sure we can shut him down and not let him go in, because if we see him going deep, which he will, it could be a long day for our secondaries. Now, we do have some secondaries. The secondaries they got some pretty good speeds. I try to put the best ones out there from our bunch of corners that we had, but it's going to be a challenge. Of course, defensively or offensively here, we're going to have to watch out Xavien Howard. We can't really throw the ball too deep too often there with him. And of course, their offensive lineman there, Armstead there, superstar there. He can definitely plug up a offensive line and make it really troublesome for us to penetrate that offensive line of theirs of the Dolphins. So it could be a long day with our edge rushers and even our interior our defensive tackles there. Now Tua, of course, like I said already, had a pretty good, decent game there. Got a nice win there against the Chiefs, and he's looking to try to see if he can do that again here today against a fellow, rival here in the division. Strong, there you see a hidden superstar as well. He's got a couple more, probably another 200 and some odd snaps, and he'll have his development. His dev here, we'll see what he is. Don't know really what it is. I imagine it's probably a superstar. Mann is a guy from Wisconsin, one of the rookies they picked up, a defensive tackle. He is a starting defensive tackle, so we could have a tough day with him, and he could bum rush his way into penetrating our offensive line if we cannot keep him in check as well. So a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts here, and of course Jaron Blanco, like I mentioned before. Here he's his stats so far this season. He's a man-to-man corner. Remember, he's one of the top corners, definitely the top 5. His playing time there at Highland, and he looks like he's going to try to do the same thing here once we get into the NFL or here in the NFL. I shouldn't say once in the NFL, because he is now part of the NFL. So we're going to look at the game here today with Tua. We're going to try to stop the short passing game, and then offensively, we're going to try to make sure we protect our quarterback. So the blitz counter is going to be there. Von Miller, of course, remember the last episode, he is not going to be with us as he has a injury, and then of course one of their players is going to be out as well. It's tough not having Von Miller there. It hasn't really affected us too much, but it's basically the next man up, and so we'll see Ford and a couple other players. We're going to kind of swap guys around and just see what works best for us in certain situations, certain formations, especially in nickel. I've got a lot of different guys playing, swapping around guys in those nickel traits, the nickel formations there. So we'll see what we can do. But for the most part here, I think I'm pretty, defensively, the defensive line is pretty solid. Linebackers I feel really good about, but the secondaries, corners and safeties, this is going to be a tough matchup because, how do you match up with a guy like Tyreek Hill against really any corner? Unless you have the best corner, which we don't. We don't have the best corner in the league yet, but it's going to be tough not having a top-notch corner that can keep up with him. So, yeah, this is going to be definitely be a struggle there in that aspect of the game. As we'll see a quick run here for the Dolphins, as it's going to be Edmonds there, as he will actually lose 2 yards, and a nice play there from the rookie Fleming, the middle linebacker for us. 3rd and 12 coming up, as we'll see Tua now with the football here, throws this one up there. That's going to be a caught, actually, and a nice play there, as that's going to be Jaylen Waddle on the play. And of course, Waddle's known to be a playmaker himself, as we gotta, kind of keep a close eye on him as well, and try to make a good matchup with him. These matchups are going to be pretty tough when it comes to the corners positions, the corners versus safeties, or corners versus wide receivers in today's game. There you see our draft class, a nice, I think a decent draft class for us for the first year. As you'll see a quick pass, that one right there, and that's going to go to Gesicki. As Armstead there is going to look like he's in pain, look like his upper shoulder, or his upper arm there, around his shoulder there. It looks like he's going to be hurt, and he's going to have to come out of the game. So the Dolphins looking for a 3rd and 4, as they have been pretty confident here. As we'll see play action from the quarterback here, and a nice hit there, but the Dolphins recover the football, as that's a great hit there from Russo. Try to get the ball back, but we're going to force them instead to punt the football. So here we go for our first drive here today, and we're hoping to make it a successful one. Like I said, we're going to watch out for the zone blitz, for the the blitz counters. The Bills, that's one thing that we were really hurting with during the preseason. There we had a lot of course, in that Cowboys game, they did a great job there blitzing us, and it looked like the Dolphins are trying to do the same thing here to possibly today's matchup here. See Diggs drops the football there. That's not like him. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10. So we got to try to protect, our quarterback here. And the best way to do it is, of course, obviously run the ball here. You see a nice run from Moss. So now 3rd and 6 coming up. And we're looking to see if see if Allen can here do something with this throw there. That's going to go to Diggs, and Diggs going to get this one near the midfield. Nice catch there for him, and that's 21. Nice reception. 21 yards on the reception. 1st and 10 for the Bills. So last week's game was a great game where we blew out the Patriots. Wasn't really expecting that to happen. I don't really expect that to happen here week to week, but especially I don't really expect that to happen with Miami, especially with the way Miami's built right now. 1st and 10, ball on the 38-yard line. As we are here in Dolphins territory, and Cook make a nice little run there for a couple of yards. Go now to a 2nd and 5, and we'll see here if we can try to see if anything can go our way, which is only getting a yard on the play. So now 3rd and 6 coming up. Try to see if we can convert here on this 3rd down. Try to get this ball somewhere near the 25-yard line. Pass there to Diggs. Diggs gets the catch. He gets bumped around, but he's able to hold on to the football for the 1st down. So nice job there from Diggs. As we go now to a 1st and 10, ball to 23. And again, Allen just taking his time here. finds a pass there. That's going to be Parker, and Parker gets a great catch there. Now, Parker has not got his touchdown yet, his first touchdown in his career, but we're hoping that today will be the day here. As he's been kind of quiet in the last two. He had a pretty good game there against the Chiefs, pretty quiet there against the Patriots, but now we told him here today that today it has to be your day. We're gonna try to get the ball to you as often as we can. Now I did change up the tight ends. I kind of moved them around some. I kind of took O.J. Howard. Really, I have Parker as the number 1, but I have O.J. Howard still in a lot of the formations there to help us out. Just kind of gradually just integrate these guys in. And we did the same thing for Hunter Cannon as well. So formations, you'll see some different formations. You'll see the same guys in this formations as we're trying. Like I said, just trying to spread the ball around. See this one on the back of the end zone there for Diggs, and that is a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. As the Bills are on the board here first in the game, as they put the first 6 points in this one, and it's going to make it a 7-0 ball game. As that was a great pass and a great job there getting around into the end zone and getting himself on the board. One place, actually 7 plays, 75 yards on that one, as we score the first 6 points in this one. So Tua and the offense coming back out here. And of course Tua has a lot of great weapons on here and a decent offensive line. I don't understand. I would definitely scratch my head here at the end of the season if they are not a playoff team. My question will be is like, what is going on here in Miami? Because they have a lot of good weapons here for this young man to be successful. 1st and 10 there after that nice catch. As you'll see, Edmonds now here running this one, and that is going to be a 5-yard carry for him. As you take a look at his season numbers there, and of course that's his numbers from last week against the Chiefs. Couldn't get in the end zone there. So 2nd and 5 coming up. As we'll see now him playing, we'll see a halfback going out to being a receiver. Throw up the middle there. That's Gesicki there. As Gesicki, and he is going to be fine taken down there as he gets a nice catch there, and that is going to be a 1st down there at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Tua. Tua again dropping back here, looks up, fires this one off to the right-hand side, and now it's going to be actually intercepting but out of bounds there. Nice catch there for us. But unfortunately, that ball will stay with the Dolphins here as they go for now 3rd and 10. And we'll see Oliver will come down for the sack. Nice job. I want to say Miller, but it's Oliver. As he'll come in for the sack. Nice job there, pushing him back to the 44. And it's going to be a 4th and 16 coming up here. We'll see if they'll kick a field goal to try to put some points on the board here. It's going to be a big one. It's at least to be a 60, or at least a 60, 65 yarder there for their attempt. But I imagine they'll probably punt the football, which they will. So 17 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. 7-0. Buffalo leads this one. All on their own 15. Looks like they're going to try to just stay on the ground here and maybe finish off the 1st quarter here with a ball here on the ground. And that's how that's going to be. So after 1 quarter, we lead this one 7-0 here in Miami. The Miami crowd trying to get behind their Dolphins here. Of course, coming in this game, both teams coming in this game 2-0. Play action here from Allen. Allen here looks up, fires this one off to Cannon. Cannon gets the catch, and a nice job there from him. Of course, last week had a nice day for himself as he has his first rushing touchdown and played the fullback position. Had 2 carries for 4 yards in that one. So we'll see what he can do here in the receiving game today, as we'll see a handoff there to Cook, and Cook does not get much of anything, if one. So now they're on their own 37-yard line with less than 9 minutes left here in the 1st half. Allen under center. Looks like they're in the I formation again. Maybe we'll see some kind of play action here. No, it's going to be handoff to Moss, and Moss is going to be finally taken down and drugged down there to the 41. 3rd and 5 coming up here. We'll see if we can try to convert her on the 1st down. Allen making some changes there on the line. Taking his time here. Snaps the football here, looking down the field here. Looks to midfield or middle of the field. Finds Davis, and Davis gets a nice reception there for a couple of yards there on the play. Of course, Davis last week got his had 1 touchdown, his 2nd of the season, and looking to see if he can help him even more so, and hopefully he can have the same campaign like he did last year when he was leading wide receivers in receiving touchdowns. Therefore, I think for a while there, as you see Moss now running this one here, and Moss could break this one off as he gets all the way down to the 16 in Dolphins territory there. Nice run from him. And that's a huge gain for the Bills as Burgess makes the tackle. Now here we can now try to pretty much call anything we want here, and I imagine they'll probably try to pass this one here, give some time here for the halfbacks to get back their breath here, especially for Moss. Cook is out there, so 1st and 10, so they could still run the football here. We'll see what they'll try to do. But I believe Davis, I think for a while there, he was leading in receiving yards. It was until the last couple of games there that Diggs, of course, took over that position there as well. But I think if I remember correctly, Davis had 1 more touchdown than Diggs last season. 3rd and 8 now for Allen. Allen throws this one there to Davis, and again, Davis gets the catch and holds on to the football, but unfortunately, they're going to mark him in a bad spot. I think that's a bad placement there of the ball. They're going to put it at the 7-yard line. They're going to say he's a yard short. It's going to be a 4th and 1, and we'll see what the head coach is going to have us do here. If he's going to have us come out here to kick a field goal, or no, he's going to have us go out here and just pick up the 1st down. So for 4th and 1 here, you got all the big boys on the line here. I'm sure this is going to be a run from Moss to run up the middle. And so see Hunter Cannon try to get a good block there, and he does, and helps out Moss. As Moss is able to squeeze through there for the 1st. Ball now on the 4-yard line here, 1st and goal. 4:40 left here in the first half. Looking to see here on this toss play here, Moss trying to find a hole there, but he cannot. But he just gain barely a yard on that play. It's now 2nd and goal coming up here. Allen calling an audible here to make some changes here, maybe trying to make sure they have this offensive line stiffen up here and make some good blocks here. As Moss here tries to get into the end zone there, but just can't extend the ball across the plane to get the touchdown. So now we'll see 3rd and goal. The ball now on the goal line. And now let's see if we can see what Cook can do. As he gets a toss play here. Cook go up the middle there, and Cook's into the end zone there. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Nice run there for him. As that is going to be rushing touchdown number 2 for him. As he's able to get in the end zone there. Great blocking there from Hunter Cannon and the rest of the offensive line, and Cook just turns on the NOS, gets himself into the end zone, and makes a nice rushing touchdown, making now score 14-0 with 3:33 left here in the first half. So Tua now coming back out here for another drive, and hopefully try to make a successful drive here for the Dolphins. Down by 2 possessions. Tua here, hands off to Edmonds. Edmonds goes up the middle, and Robinson and company makes a tackle. Go now to a 3rd and 8. 2:42 left. Tua has a man from the backfield coming up on the line. Tua goes back here, drops back here. Flag is on the play, and that's a completed catch, and we'll see who this is on. And they're saying roughing the passer, and that's going to be on the defense. That's going to be on Ed Oliver. So 15-yard penalty from where this ball was at, and automatic 1st down. Tua here throwing this one up the corner there, and oh, the receiver had it but dropped it. That could have been 7 points right there, or 6 points right there for the Dolphins, as they now hand this one off there to Edmonds, who gets a nice carry there. And we'll see now. We're at the 2-minute warning. So now 2-minute warning here. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Dolphins. And see, that one's going to be picked off by Greenlaw. Greenlaw did a great job there reading the quarterback's eyes. And seeing where he was trying to throw that one at. Greenlaw celebrating here, and like I said, this is he's been a great pickup here, a great asset for us on the defensive side of things. And look at that, just does a great job, picks the ball off, and it makes that one going to Hill of all people. So nice job there. He definitely was listening to the coaches here today that we got to make sure we keep Hill shut down, as now Moss has the football, and Moss trying to do a juke move, but he will move. He'll get a gain of 9 on the play. Now, next play we end up going back a yard, so now it makes it 3rd and 2. Hand off to Cook. Cook there. Now he has good blocking here and just needs to keep his legs moving as they get to the 40-yard line. And the Bills will call their first timeout now with a 2-possession lead here, trying to conserve enough time here. Maybe try to, if worst case scenario, try to get a field goal here and be up by 17. But we'll see a 1st and 10 coming up after the timeout. 2 timeouts remaining for the Bills. Allen here, drop back here. Maybe Allen's looking for a deep pass. Looks for the deep pass, but cannot get it there to Sharu. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Nice job there from the defense, making a nice stop. We'll see what they can do now here on 2nd and 10. And Allen here, play action. Allen drops back here, looks here, fires this one to Diggs, and Diggs had it but drops it as a nice tackle there towards the end, breaking that one up. So now go 3rd and 10 coming up. As Diggs, they're on the far right or far left hand side. Allen calling an audible here. Allen here throws one on his back foot, and no one can get to that one. And that is going to force us to punt. That was just a nice blitz there from the Dolphins. 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins as they get the ball back after the punt. 26 seconds left. They'll throw a quick pass down the sideline, and that's going to be a completed pass there for Waddle. Tua doing a great job there. Trying to conserve the clock here, not try to use their timeouts so they get at least to the red zone. As we'll see, this one they will have to take a timeout there, and they will. So now 2nd and 4 coming up. Tua again drops back here, looks for the receiver, finds Jaylen Waddle. Waddle's going to be taken there just short of the 30-yard line. And they will call another timeout. They can have their 2nd timeout now they have used. And they got 1 timeout remaining. 10 seconds left here. Good time here to get down the field here, try to get to a spot here like this one here. Call a timeout and kick a field goal with 5 seconds left. So we'll see if we can make a block here. This kick is up, right up the middle there for the Dolphins, and that is it for the first half. As the Dolphins will not walk out of here not scoring any points. They will get 3 points, so they will not be in a shutout. But so far right now, it is not looking too good, as they've scored 3 points before going in the half, and they still have an upward battle to go here. 20 plays there, I believe, a piece for us, both in the passing and running game. But for the most part here, it's been a pretty decent day here in Miami. Let's take a look at some scores around the league. Chargers right now lead this one by 10 against the Patriots. Of course, Patriots 0-2. We beat them last week at home. And they're in New Jersey. Giants right now leading that one 21-10 against the Washington Ball Club. And of course, you see or I should say it was in Washington actually. Jets here. Jets win right now. Yeah, won that one there against Alice Flanagan and the Colts. 21-17 in that one there in New Jersey. The Giants were actually playing in Washington, D.C. So, yeah. So, Commanders right now with the play against them. But Jets, of course, pick up a win. And they will go on here as they are now 3-0 for the season. And, of course, we'll see the Jets coming up in the next episode as we'll play them in Week 4. And that should be a nice matchup there against us. And, of course, obviously, the MILF Hunter, Zach Wilson. As we'll continue here now, the second half of this one is McKenzie runs this one. That's going to make McKenzie a nice return. Putting the ball there at the 26-yard line. And Zach Moss, there you see his numbers so far here today. It's been really tough to get that yardage. And of course, we're trying to get him in the end zone, but Right now, the Dolphins rushing wise in the end zone, they've been really, really tough. So now 2nd and 7 coming up as we're at the ball there on our own 29-yard line. Looking for a chance to get a first down here on this run, as we'll see Cook here get some good blocking there, and Cook is able to maneuver around and finds himself with a first down as he's getting close to 50 yards now for the day, and he's already had a touchdown in the end zone. Now ball on the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Crowd very quiet here, as they have not had too much to cheer for here today. You see a pass there. That goes to McKenzie. McKenzie had it in his hands, but fell out of his hands as soon as he got hit there. Just couldn't hold on to it. So now we go to a 2nd and 10 now coming up. As Allen here again drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to go to McKenzie again, and McKenzie holding on to the football that time around. And that places him there at the Dolphins' 43-yard line for the first down. So here we go, making some changes now on the line, flipping guys around. Allen here trying to make himself comfortable here in the pocket. Finds Parker, the rookie, and Parker able to find the first down marker and gets a huge first down. Nice play there from him. As I said, we're trying to get him involved here a little bit more now in this game. Of course, Diggs already has a first touchdown of the day here for us. We're trying to see who else would like to step up to the call here. As see a pass. That one's going to be intercepted, intended for Parker, and this one is going to go back for a pick 6, as this is not what we were looking for there. Touchdown, Dolphins. And the Dolphins, unfortunately, get the better of us there, as the defender reads the quarterback very well. He knew that was going right to Parker and able to get in there. And they get the 2-point conversion to be down only now by 3. So could this be the turnaround here? You see Holland, of course, made that interception there, or I should say that pick 6. So now we got to try to work our way back to working another drive here. 1st 10 coming up. Allen drops back here, looks here, fires this one off to Stevenson. And Stevenson makes a nice catch for 8. Go now to the ball on the 31-yard line here. 1st and 10 for Allen. Allen making some changes here. Maybe trying to get the rookie involved a little bit more here. We'll see, as he's indicating something to Rook. As we'll see play action. We'll see what he's going to do here. He's going to toss this one up here deep. That's going to be caught by Diggs, and a nice catch there from him. Nice stretch move there from Diggs, as he's able to make the catch, and that's going to be another first down. 1st and 10 coming up after the play. We'll see a ball there in the 32-yard line in Dolphins territory. Allen looks here, fires that one. Hunter Cannon trying to fight it off, but he can't fight the second tackler, and he will be taken down as he got a nice gain. 3rd and 5 coming up here, ball on the 27-yard line. Allen here drops back in the pocket, throws up the middle there to Diggs, and Diggs gets a great catch. Nice job there from him, and that's going to be another first down for Buffalo. Buffalo currently leading by 3. Allen, of course, wants to put some more space between him and the team, or between them and the Dolphins. As that's an incomplete pass, as Allen got hit on the throw. 2nd and 10. Got the ball inside the 15-yard line here. Or I should say the 20-yard line. As Allen here taking his time. Took a bit of time off the clock here. And that time is going to be now taken away there as Al-Sharir gets in the sack there. Nice job there and pushing us back 9 yards on the play. So ball now, 3rd and 19, ball placed on the Dolphins 24-yard line. We'll see how this one. McKenzie gets this one inside the 5. Nice reception there from him. As number 6 there gets the ball at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal coming up. See 3:43 left, and we'll see a quick pass there. That's going to go to Parker, the tight end, rookie tight end from Clemson, as he gets his first NFL touchdown here. And we'll take a look here. Nice job there as he's able to stay low there near the goal line or near the line of scrimmage. Helps out the tight end, or helps the quarterback out there. As tight end makes a nice play there, making it out 21-11. So 3:40 left here in the third quarter with the ball placed at their own 25-yard line. Dolphins now have possession. Play action from Tua. Tua going to throw that one up there. That is going to be caught by Hill, as he has said it's his first actually official catch of the day for 9 yards. Tua now hands off to Edmonds. Edmonds here banging around like a pinball, but he does get enough there for the first, and they'll go ahead and move the chains for the Dolphins at their own 38-yard line. Take a look here and see that Williams will be taken off the field there for the Dolphins, as he'll have to get checked on. Injury-wise in this game, I have the injuries down. I'm using Matt 10 slider, so I have the injuries down a little lower than when he has them. I'm still seeing quite a few injuries, so it's not that bad. I like it, but I might bump it up maybe 1 or 2 from where I have it at right now. I have it bumped down like 3 from wherever, or no, 5 from wherever Matt 10 has his. I can't really remember what the number is, but I have it bumped out for 5 spots. As you see, Greenlaw picks that one off there. Now Greenlaw has a chance now for a pick 6. He does a great job there, as he just snags that one right before it hits the ground. Take a look at this. Tua, off his back foot there. Was not set up, not squared up to throw that, and Greenlaw's right there. And then one-handed of all things. Nice play there, and Booth now going to make the review. Now, what are they going to actually... We're going to look under review here on this. Maybe the catch, maybe it hit the ground. I don't know. It looked like it was in his hands first, and at that he caught it with 1. But I don't know. They might be stingy here and might tell us otherwise. Greenlaw and them looking and see, and I think it's overturned. So, or it's going to say that it's an actual catch. So nice job. So we'll keep the ball. Ball now on the Dolphins 40-yard line, and there you see Moss, Cook there trying to get out of the tackle. Handoff now to Moss, and Moss here trying to break a tackle away there, but the defensive tackle there, I believe that was Nate Mann that made the tackle. It's now 3rd and 4 coming up. Hunter Cannon there playing the tight end position here. I see a pass going to him up the middle there, and that's going to be nice catch there from him. I thought Al-Ashir had that one, but nice play there from Hunter Cannon making that play. As we'll see, 1st and 10 coming up. Allen here, he's got to do something with it there. He's going to find Parker, and Parker gets his way into the end zone, and touchdown. Buffalo Bills is... Parker again gets another touchdown, his 2nd of today, and that's his 2nd of the season. Nice play there for the big tight end, right there, right on the numbers, and he finds his way with his speed and agility there. Nice play, gets himself in there. 4 plays, 40 yards. Nice drive there for us, and it makes it now 28-11. So now Tua's got to come out here and try to find a way to get to himself and his team in the end zone. As you'll see, Edmonds here makes a nice run there for almost 15. As he makes another 1st down here for the Dolphins offense. So now 1st and 10 coming up here. 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Tua looks back here, hit as he was throwing that football there. Looking for the flag there, but they're not going to say anything, so must have been a clean hit. Looked kind of late to me, but hey, we'll take it. 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua throwing there. Nice throw there to find Gesicki. Gesicki gets this one to Gesicki. Will drop the ball, fumble, and Jackson now trying to run this one back. He gets a nice fumble recovery and try to take that one for 6, but tough break there for him. Of course, that's a tough break there for Gesicki. As usually he has better hands than that, but looks like that was not the case. He bumped into Long there. That might have done it. And now Allen here has a chance now to try to put some, try to have this turnover and make into some points. Let's see if they can do so. Ball they're on the Dolphins 46-yard line. Allen here is going to lob this one up there. That's going to go up, and McKenzie cannot come down with it. Incomplete pass. We'll go now to a 2nd and 10. Allen under center. Play action here from him. We'll see what he can do. And oh, he can't do much there as there was Phillips there gets around him. Nice stop there from Phillips, and that'll be it for the third quarter. Let's go to the final quarter. It is 28-11 here today. So 3rd and 19. Let's see if we can try to make a play here and try to get again Parker involved, because Parker's been actually pretty good. As Parker, oh no, that's Howard that time, as he makes a beautiful catch there and gets taken down for a huge gain. Look at this. A little off balance there from Josh, but nonetheless, he just puts enough, oomph into it. Got himself on to the receiver, or to the tight end there for the catch, and that's going to be a huge first down. So 1st and 10 coming up here, ball on the 22-yard line. And we'll see Allen there, hands off to Moss again, and Moss just not getting anything going for himself. Just really having a tough day on the running game. Running inside, outside, whatever you want to say. He just hasn't got there. McKenzie makes a great catch there as they'll be at the 4-yard line. So now we'll see a play action here, and Allen's got to get rid of the football. No, tough break from Allen as he cannot get rid of that. Football. Now we're pushed back now to the 15-yard line. 8:03 left, and we'll see play action. Throw this one up there. That's going to go to Calvin Parker, and Calvin Parker finds the end zone again. Touchdown, Buffalo, as he gets his 3rd receiving touchdown here. And that's a beauty right there. Wide open, no one on him. No one bothered about keeping an eye on him before it's too late. And he's in the end zone for his 3rd receiving touchdown. 7 plays, 46 yards. And that's what we like, the type of drives we like to see here. So now Tua has the football here. It's going to be a ball placed on the 25-yard line. Handoff or throw a pass there to Gesicki. Gesicki, of course, make a catch, and that is going to be enough there for the first down for the big, huge tight end for the Dolphins. 1st and 10. Again, dropping back in the pocket, scrambling on. He's going to go to the right-hand side. He's going to throw this one there, and almost gets batted away. But looks like one of our Bills players almost could have had it. 2nd and 10. Pass quick there. There's Greenlaw here trying to bring down a receiver, but gets a little help there to bring him down. 3rd and 4. Tua again drops back here, throws a quick pass, and that's going to go to Waddle. As he'll get another catch there. I believe his 3rd or 4th catch. Tua again throwing this one there to Gesicki, and Gesicki again quickly gets that one caught. As they're just now moving down the field here, and that's what Tua's pretty much got to do here on this drive. Can't make some big plays unless he wants to get hit like that. And that's Basham, as Basham gets a nice sack there on the QB. And I believe that is Basham's I think it's his 2nd of the season. So nice job there from him as they make a play. And that is going to bring him now to a 3rd and 15. Drops back, hands off the ball, or snaps the ball here, looks up, throwing that one up there, and that's going to be caught by Greenlaw as Greenlaw takes this interception. And he is trying to go back for another one there. It's his 3rd interception of the day, believe it or not. And a nice one there for him as he is trying his best to take these back for a pick 6. And you see there Tua running for his life there It's Ed Oliver just all over him that time. And again, this is what we want to see from our defense throughout the season. Now Josh Allen has now an opportunity to have the football back. And really, pretty much right now the game is out of reach for the Dolphins. But just trying to make a statement here is we'll see a pass. That's going to be incomplete. Not much there. Not really anybody there. 2nd and 10. Allen here makes some adjustments on the line. Let's see what he's going to try to do. Drops back in the pocket. Scrambles off to the right-hand side. Looking down the field here. Throwing that one up to Cannon. And Cannon will get the catch. The 3rd and 6 coming up. Play clock running down here to 5. Allen's got to hurry up and make the ball snap here. We'll see a quick pass. That one near the ankles of Hunter Cannon. Incomplete pass, and it's going to be a 4th down. So we'll be forced to punt as we just could not do anything on that drive, the stalled drive. Never want to see that happen, but it happens. So now we'll try to see what we can do here defensively. Now, ball they're on 13-yard line. Tua drops back, throw that one up there, and that's going to get really, the receiver should have had that one there, but I think he got a little scared with the defender around him. Tua again now here, dropping back here, quickly throws that one there, and that's going to be a quick reception for Edmonds. Tua again now here on 3rd and 2, throw this one, and Greenlaw there, yes, that will make the tackle. As that's going to now be having the Dolphins being just short of the 1st down. Look at 4th down. And hopefully this drive now, if we have control over here, pretty much could try to melt the clock away if we can. If we'll see a handoff from Moss, and Moss going to run this one for a short gain. 2nd down. Again, just try to use the game clock against them here and just try to melt or burn off this drive with some good possession of time in the ball game here today. 3rd and 6. Allen again running off here, and he's going to get caught, and that's a huge loss there. Puts us back at the 44-yard line, and we're going to be forced to punt. Now, why are we showing this punt here? Well, I want to show you why, because look at this. Beautiful punt here. Look at this. Right there, a nice little coffin kick. As we have them now at the 10-yard line. So nice job there for the punter. Putting the ball right where we need it. And now try to see if we can push Tua and the rest of the Dolphins back here. So now, 3rd or 10, ball on the 10-yard line. That one, Robbins almost should have put his hands up and try to go after the football there, but he's going to bat it away. So almost a tough break there for Miami. 2nd and 10. Quick pass there. That's going to be thrown. That's going to be intercepted. Go now to and a pass there to Jaylen Waddle. Wow, what a play there. I was wondering where that was going to go, but yeah, Tua made sure. Got that one to Waddle, and you see here now trying to muster up anything they can here on these last minute or less than 2 minutes here on this drive. Trying to see get this 2-minute offense, and that's going to be an interception there. A nice tip there, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the ball game. As that was just a great tip. We stayed with it, and that is going to be helpful for us as we can try to put this ball game away and come out with a nice victory here against these Dolphins here in their home turf. Look at that. Just a great tip. He kept his eyes on the ball and just was able to turn that one around. And now Bills have possession here, and not much for us to do here. It's pretty much just right off the clock, and that's what we do here in this one. As we come in this one for a final score of 35-11 here in this one. Nice day here in southern Florida here in South Beach. as we're able to defeat the Dolphins here, at least the first time this season, because we'll see them here in a couple weeks' time for the second matchup, and that time will be at home. So Tua, yeah, he is upset about this, but he'll have another chance against us in a couple of weeks. So as we take a look at some of these, took a look at the scores, team stats and stuff. Total rushing yards, 151 there for us, and then of course turnovers there. +4 for us, -4 for them. We did have that one interception in the ball game that was a little troublesome. That's his 5th of the season now for Allen. He has now 11 passing touchdowns for the season so far here, so he's been pretty good right now. I believe he should be in the top 5 in passing touchdowns this season. Of course, we had that one penalty there, and of course, every time possession, 26 minutes 31 seconds. Josh Allen, 21 of 32, 308 yards, 4 touchdowns. Like I said, he has 11 touchdowns now for the season. He had an interception, his 5th, and of course 4 sacks. Moss had a great day on the ground with the exception of the touchdown. He did not get a touchdown there, but he had 22 carries for 107 yards, 5 broken tackles. Cook had 8 carries for 44 yards and a rushing touchdown. He had 2nd. Diggs, 5 catches, 86 yards. I wish I would have thrown. If I wish I knew he was at 86, I would have definitely went to him more often for getting 100 yards for the game. But that's not going to be in our books here today. Parker, by far Parker, the rookie. I'm really glad we got him. He was open. We utilized him a lot. I was trying to do the same thing with Hunter Cannon, but they were just not having it with Cannon. But with Parker, 5 catches, 62 yards, and 3 touchdowns for him. And then defensively, Greenlaw had the most tackles. He had 8 tackles, a tackle for loss, and 3 interceptions, and of course a forced fumble. Then other notables, Robbins had 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and he had a half a sack. Oliver, 2 tackles, tackle for loss, half a sack as well. He has now 2.5 sacks for the season. And you see Basham, he had a day as well. As he had 2 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. So, I mean, like I said, the defense just did a great job there. Of course, like I said, Greenlaw having a great day there, reading the quarterback's eyes and just tracking them and just making the right hits and the right moves, or just having the right angle to get to the ball, and that was really helpful for us. So hopefully we can do that again here coming up, as we'll be going back home and we'll be taking on the Jets in that matchup as well. I mean, I'm hoping that Greenlaw can keep this up for the rest of the season. Tua, 20 of 33, 260 yards, no touchdowns, and got got intercepted 4 times in the game. 9 carries for 28 yards, no touchdowns, but he had a broken tackle there for Chase Edmonds. Look at the passing game. Waddle had over 100 yards for the day with no touchdown. Wilson, 5 catches for 70 yards. And Gesicki, 4 catches for 54 yards. And then you see the rest of the receiving numbers for the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, really surprised. He had 1 catch in that game. And of course, there was a catch that he was trying to get to, but we intercepted it with our guy, and that was very helpful. But there you see again just the numbers there. You guys can pause the video and check those out. But for the most part here, this we stuck with pretty much in this game. We stuck with what we had planned, and I think we're ready for the next challenge here coming up. As you take a look at some more of the defensive numbers here for the Dolphins. But yeah, this was definitely a great week for us. As Hunter Cannon, he'll get a nice little upgrade. We'll see what he can upgrade on. Upgrade his blocking. So +1s across the board, with the exception of that +2. Nice. Mitch Morse. There you see his numbers, and we'll see what he gets. So now he's a 78 agile athlete on here. And before we wrap up here today's episode, we'll take a look here at the mock draft. Now, this is the first mock draft of the season, and they have us, I think, here further down below. But there you see some of these names. Well, of course, some of these names might look familiar to some of you guys. Some of them were in the Highland Scotties series. Others are not. And then we added just threw some randoms in here, changed some of the stuff. But for the most part here, there are quite a few custom players in here as well. For the Highland Scotties series that we decided to put in for season 2, and we'll get to know more about these guys here later down the line. But they have us here looking at this young gentleman here, Lionel Wilford. He's a left guard, and that's one of our needs going into the third year. But there you see some of his attributes there. So just a guy that we're kind of looking at right now. We only got 30% scouted. I'm sure we'll have more, but he's a late first, early second round type of player. So we'll see what we can do to try to maybe possibly look into more. But as you take a look here, yeah, we have Greenlaw actually won the weekly award for the AFC Defensive Player, so congratulations to him. But as you take a look, yeah, we're getting ready to head back home and look. Yeah, we're taking on the Jets. Jets are currently 3-0, and we'll see if we can try to win this one here. But we actually win this one. We actually have the division over these guys, and for right now, for the time being, because we're both tied with a 3-0 record. So we could have the division here. One of these two teams actually could have the division, and but of course, obviously, we want that division for ourselves. And of course, Jets came off of a big win, or at least a decent win there, 21-17 against the Colts. And we'll talk more about that coming up in the next video. But yeah, Jets coming up, and of course, Quentin Williams there. Defensive tackle. You remember what last time we played against him, guys? He had a field day with us as we were trying to run the ball up the middle, and I don't think that's going to happen this time around. So, again, we have to try to avoid him and set up a game plan for him. And he, like I said, he's our top threat, and we'll try to do our best to avoid him in this upcoming game. So, but that's it for us, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series that happens to drop. Follow our socials down below. And of course, follow us also if you get a chance to over on twitch.tv/ESGNet. And we also have great content all in the second channel here on YouTube over on ESGNet Plus LP. There should be a link down below as well in the description for that channel as well. So again, guys, thank you guys so much. Go Bills Mafia. Have a great day, and I will see you, as always, keep yourselves healthy. I will see you guys next time.